Diet 6. Intestine. The intestine becomes clogged with sediments and intestinal pockets, intestinal diverticula. These deposits form mud, or later, lumps of rubbery stone that litter the hollows of the intestine. He's still coming. Obviously, this stone consists of undigested substances that we can understand as poisonous deposits. How much is it? Sometimes in several kilos in one man. These are extra pounds that we carry with us, also when we step on the scale. And when we go to sleep, nightmare dreams come out of them caused by the heaviness of poisonous, black, tarry garbage. We turn from side to side until finally we can only lie on our back, crushed by the mud in our stomach. We carry them inside and we are surprised that we feel like eating and drinking, or that we feel weak and have a headache. Of course, the fastest therapy is to rinse out these deposits with a pressurized water hose in special offices. However, the doctor must take into account the weak and thin walls of the intestine in some people. Simple detoxification is not effective here. A special diet is needed to cleanse the gut of these deposits. This method is reliable, although it takes 3 weeks and is unpleasant. We must remember that along with the feces, kilograms of tarry and smelly deposits and stones leave the body. After the cleaning period, it is very important that the gut flora is correct and that the gut is working properly. In fact, after removing the plaque, the intestinal walls are bare, inactive for some time. And they work badly. Remember that these exposed places were filled with poisonous and indigestible stones, and the intestine tried to continue to work there. The first foods to touch these surfaces are important now. I will discuss this in detail later. Tubes and connective tissue. Similarly mechanically as the intestines, the body is clogged not only with other tubes and bags, which we can name, which we can imagine as veins, digestive and filter organs for liquids and gases, but above all, what is not mentioned, deposits are formed in broadly understood connective tissue and its proper channels. These are all lymph pathways from the intercellular lines to the lymph nodes, as well as the nervous system, the secretory system along with the skin, the largest of our organs. We imagine the nervous system as a brain with a spine, to which run countless threads of nerves with receptors, synapses at their ends and connectors. However, recent research shows more and more the role of Schwann sheath cells, amorphous, spongy, glassy bodies that surround these threads in the myelin sheath. Formerly it was considered a buffer and spongy nerve protection. Recently it has been known that it collects signals and processes information and passes it on, so much so that we have to take care of the nervous system as well as the amount of hemoglobin in the blood. Although little science knows about it, we can imagine that the loss of the functions of these bodies leads to the loss of the functions of the regions of the body, organs, cells, and others they control. We can be sure that just as our trophic thymus extinguishes our biological clock, so a clogged and withering Schwann cell, other parts of the connective tissue that are cluttered and inactive diminish our joy in life and the need to learn something new. Instead, it's best to go to bed and die. How does connective tissue work? In physics, when we build a bridge, there is a basic law that forces act along the rods and in them. Connective tissue works completely different. It always works on vacuum and pressure, that is, pushing and sucking, where chemicals or electrical information are squeezed by pressure everywhere. On the other hand, they are sucked in by other regions or substances that need just the chosen ones. Positive ions in appropriate systems must get stuck in their counterparts of negative ions. To put it simply, with each connection there is one or more guards, i.e. hormones or catalysts, that do not allow mistakes, or specifically direct and pull the necessary substances to shake hands. What if the connective tissue does not give out an impulse? Where and how many and what kind of guards? Nothing, death. There are no connections, no development. The bricks and mortar are ready, and the masons are ready to go, but the manager is drunk. The conclusion is simple. Diet, pills, fasting, yoga, fitness will not help if the manager is lying still or mumbles something. Unfortunately, each of us has such a manager, and the condition is constantly and rapidly deteriorating. 60 revolutions of the planet are enough and the organism is old and worn out. This is bullshit. Whereas a kidney can work 900 years. The liver can grow back wonderfully. The brain can work forever, or at least for a long time, thanks to gray and white matter. So what to do with all of this? And we just want to lose weight a little, be healthy? Why is it so hard? I will also tell you this later. I will show you that the diet consists of what we like, not what is fashionable. Until next time.